All right, profits are the number one thing that drive the decision-making process on if we should keep a product or if we should get rid of it. If the product's not making any money, why would we continue to produce it? My name's Eric. I'm the controller here for CarryAll Company, and today we're going to be talking about how using the incorrect costing system can cause you to make incorrect decisions, and that could lead to canceling products that are actually profitable. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about the CarryAll Company. So what we do is we produce briefcases. They're made of synthetics, leather, and fabric material. And so we have two different kinds of briefcases. One is a specialty briefcase, and the other is a standard briefcase. And over the years, we have built a reputation on the standard briefcase, just because it's high quality, it's durable, it lasts, is what people like. So like I said, we have the two kinds of briefcases. The standard briefcase retails for $30, and so what that's going to get you is one briefcase. It's going to be leather and fabric, and it's one size fits all. And then the specialty briefcase is going to be $32, and that varies in size, and when you get that, you get a buyer's logo. So the major difference between the two in the manufacturing process is the specialty briefcase is more automated in the manufacturing. So the cutting, sewing is more automated than the standard briefcases. In effect, it's supposed to be more efficient, more cost effective, cut down on labor hours. So over the last 2 months, we've had concerns about profitability of the two lines. And as you can see, when you make it a standard briefcase, it costs $30 to retail, but to produce it, it's $30.49. And when you make a specialty one, it's $32 retail, but to make it, it's $22.75. So given this information, if you were the president, which one would you cut? Obviously, the standard. It's costing 49 cents more to produce than you're getting back. And so given this number, it's based off the traditional method of costing, and it doesn't always paint an exact picture because it doesn't take into effect all the activities and other portions that go into the producing. And so here's the activity-based costing versus the traditional-based costing. And what it's showing is that when you actually break down the cost, the specialty briefcase is not as profitable as it looks. And so there's three parts that go into the traditional-based costing. It's the direct overhead, the direct materials, and the manufacturing cost. And so like I was saying, with the traditional method, what they do is they give you an arbitrary number. In this case, it was $50,500 that they're calling direct overhead. And then from there, you're dividing it by the direct labor hours. And this isn't an effective way, is not an effective way to gauge the profitability. For starters, because the standard briefcase takes more labor hours. And so when you're using this generic number, it just comes off as it would for any other briefcase. And as you can see here, when you break it down, it comes out to about $8.89. And so to manufacture a standard, it takes half an hour of direct manufacturing, which comes to $4.49 when you're using traditional, to compared to only $1.99 when you're using the ABC method. So next, more on the ABC method. And what that does is points out the different activities that are included when you're making the product. And so these are the cost drivers, and those are the quantities of activity over a given time. So here we have purchasing, receiving and inspecting, production line setup, inspecting finished product, equipment-related costs, and plant-related costs. And so each one of those is broken down, and it's given you a more tailored look, a better view on how the production actually goes compared with the other breakdown. So here's an example for the product line. It costs $40 a unit to produce, $40 an hour per unit produced. 1 hour is one standard setup, and then you need 50 hours per month for the production line setup to get it. And so when you add that up, it comes out to about $2,000 as opposed to the $8,000 that will be considered for the specialty line. So my suggestions are to drop the specialty line, because when you do use the other costing method, it ends up costing 72 cents more to create the specialty than it does to create the standard. And then you can find cheaper materials to reduce the specialty line, because that's the main cost, because you are putting extra materials into the specialty product, and then to try to lower manufacturing costs and get more automation. And that's all I got. Any questions?